Now let's see the example of function overriding is. So I'll create another function, the program, that is 18 function overriding .cpp. All right. So function overriding, on the other hand, occurs when a derived class has a definition or one of the member function of the base class. That base function is said to be overridden. So function overriding occurs when a function of the base class is given new definition in a derived class. So what I mean by that is we're going to see that. So let's create the basic template for that. So I'll write hash include IOStream using namespace std, and I'll write the main function int main, and I'll write the return 0 at the last. Alright, so this is the basic template we have created. Now we're going to create a base class or parent class or super class, whatever you want to say. So class base. So this is the base class, and here we'll create one function that is going to be overridden in the child class or derived class. I'm going to write is public as the access modifier, and inside that I'm going to create a function that is going to be, so let's suppose, void type. So it is returning nothing, so I'm writing void. I'll write display as a function name, and inside the display I'm going to write cout statement, and here I'm going to say is base class display function, base class display function. Alright, after that what I'm going to write is we're going to come out of this. Now we're going to create a child class or derived class for this. So I'll write class derive, and we're going to create child class. So this is derived class is the child class. Basically derived class you say child class, or subclass you say, that all are same thing. So it is inheriting from base class. So I'm going to write is public, and I write base. Now here it's going to inherit this display function, member function. Now here I'm going to write public, and what I'm going to do is again I'm going to create void display function, same function name. I have to come to the next line. So I'll come into the next line. I created the display, same name function I have created in the child class also. Now here I'll write cout, and I'm going to write it as derived class display function. Alright, this I have written down. Now if you see, when I say derived class, it is going to inherit all the properties, public properties of this base class. So display function, so two same display function is coming. Now when I create object for this derived class and I call this display function, so which will be called? So that time that derived functions, like derived class display will be called, display function, member function will be called. So we're going to see, and we're going to print how to do that also, that how to print the derived like base class display function also. Then I have to write derived as the class name, and I'll create object. Let's say d1 is the object. So d1 dot display, when I write, so it is going to call that, it is going to call this function. But we know this child class have two display functions. This display function is internally hidden here inside this derived class, and this display function is there. Now we created what? We created the derived class object, and when we call it, and let's save the code first. Save, right click here, run the code. When I run the code, it is saying, it is printing derived class display function. So this is an, like you might be seeing, finding that why this display is also not getting printed, base class or display function. because this derived class have this display function also and this display function also, but it is calling derived class display function. If you see here, it means here function overriding is happening. Now if I want to call this above display function, then what I have to use is, let's see, then what I have to write is, here is I have to use the object d2 dot base, and I have to use scope resolution operator. When I use double colon, that is what is called as scope resolution operator. And what I'll do is I'll call that function display, and I'll call this. Now if we see, now that will be called. So here I am writing, here I'll create one more object that is going to be d2. Now if I write d2 dot base and scope resolution operator, then for the derived class object we're going to call this thing also. Let's save this code, Control S, right click and run the code. After running the code, see, derived class display function and base class display function both are getting printed. Base class display function, so this is what is printing base class. So this is what function overriding is, because you see derived class will have this display function also, this display function also internally. Now when I call, simply that time this derived class is getting printed, this cout statement is getting printed, but same display function is there. So to call this same display function, what I have to do is I have to create another object d2, and after that d2 dot base, I have to write this class name and scope resolution operator and display. That time it will print that. So this is what function overriding is. I'll clear the thing and I'll run it again. Let's run the code. Now if I run the code, if you see, both are getting printed. Base display and base class display function, both are getting printed. All right. Thank you for this one.